gonna go over how to get all the blocks in 1.17 in survival and in creative. And at the end, we'll go over the most recent beta because I think the candles, yeah, they got added to Bedrock, well, in beta at least, but they're already in Java, like in the full release. So let's check out the new how to get all the blocks first in 1.17. But first, we're gonna go over how to get them all in survival. So, hello guys. As most of you guys know, 1.17 was released already. It was released on June 8th, pretty much a week ago from when I'm recording this. So a lot of you guys, some of you guys do know how to get all the stuff, but at the same time, some of you guys don't know how to get all the stuff. So, if you're struggling with getting all the 1.17 stuff, well, right now I'm gonna go over how to get all the stuff in all the survival stuff, because not everything's in survival. Some stuff is only creative exclusive in this update, but will also come, like, most of the creative exclusive things are coming in part 2 of the Caves and Cliffs update. So, right now, we're going to go over how to get all the 1.17 blocks and items, or also known as Caves and Cliffs update part 1, all the items. So, let's go on with the first item. Okay guys, so the first item, or block, is copper. So, we went over this a lot in the betas, but, so copper, it's a new ore, which can generate anywhere from Y96 all the way down to Y0. So it could come as its stone variant, or come as its Deepslate variant. So the stone variant will generate anywhere under Y96 to Y0. So that's the stone variant. After breaking it once with either a stone pickaxe or another pickaxe, so anything better than a stone pickaxe could give you copper. It will drop up to 304 copper, raw copper, I meant, and you could put that in the smelter, in the furnace. And if you're fortune copper, actually, you can actually get up to 12 pieces of raw copper just from one ore if you have fortune 3. Fortune 2, you could get up to like 8. Fortune 1, you could get up to like around 6. So that's how you get the normal stone variant. To get the actual ore block, all the other ores, silk touch it. And why are you wondering, how do you get the Deepslate variant? So the Deepslate variant will generate in blobs of Deepslate, which will also fit in right now what the next item is. Deepslate. So Deepslate will generate in blobs, like big blobs like granite, like similar to granite, andesite, and diorite. Generate like that. And there's a rare chance for some of the ores to generate with the Deepslate variant version of it. So Deepslate will obviously looks like this. A lot of you guys have seen it already if you played in the update or the betas. So this is what Deepslate looks like. It will generate, I'll see what I said. And you could generate with the Deepslate Copper, Deepslate Emerald. Let me get the Deepslate variants. There's obviously the normal variants of the ores, but there's also the Deepslate variants, which are pretty much the same exact thing, just with a Deepslate cover instead of what's it called, Dripstone cover. So let's pick up all the blocks to show them off. So there's Deepslate Iron, Deepslate Gold, Deepslate Diamond, Deepslate Lapis, Deepslate Redstone, Deepslate Emerald, Deepslate Coal, and Deepslate Copper. And you can find all of these in survival. The more rare ones would be Deepslate Diamond, Deepslate Emerald, and Deepslate Copper. These are the rarest ones. And probably fourth would be Deepslate Copper. The rest are most likely more possible than others. Time to move on to what copper could give you when you break copper. So when you break copper, you could you could bring, after smelting what's called raw copper to, actually no, okay, let's go back to so it would drop what's called raw copper. Yeah, raw copper. You put this in 3x3 grid, and you get a block of copper, which you could put down like this, And also, after time, as most of you guys know, it will age or weather, I guess you could say. So it would start like this, start weathering to that, to this, and to that. And another feature is, you can actually, what's it called, wax it. We can wax the, what's it called, copper blocks, which will stop it from oxidizing, which is pretty helpful because some people just want just the block that's at already, the block state. Some people don't want like the final state. So you would get a honeycomb and or an axe. No matter, it doesn't matter what axe it is. Oh, hold on, let's make a day so we can see better. Oh, not weather. Time. Oh no. Okay, there. Time, day. There we go. So to wax, okay, so you just tap on it. So like, cause on what's it called? Yeah, mobile. You just tap on it like that. There should be a pixel effect. I don't know why it's not coming up though. But you'll at least hear the noises though. That's how you know. And when you're if you want to unwax it, do that. And if you actually want to go back a state, you do this. So you just be careful because you don't want to accidentally click on it, not knowing it's going to go back. So be careful when you have an axe, and you can just wax them like this, or in the inventory like this, and you can just get a wax block of copper. Sorry. Another thing that some people don't know is how to get the cut copper. So cut copper. So what you do is you get a stone cutter, or you can also just do this in creative inventory. I mean not the creative inventory, just the inventory, like the crafting area. But I would recommend doing this in the stone cutter because you tend to get a lot more blocks copper, which most people would obviously want. So I think so. Okay, so what you do is you get the stone cutter, put it in here, get cut copper, and if you want, it's called the cut copper stairs, slabs, the stone cutter. Yeah, like that, just like that. And just like the blocks of copper, it also oxidizes to another state. So yeah, it would oxidize to like it would oxidize pretty much. So let me get all the oxidized versions of the blocks. Yeah, so they oxidize like that. And just like the other blocks, just like the blocks of copper, you can also de-wax it like this, and you can de-wax it like this, or like change the stage, go a stage back. But you can also, it's called, what's it called? Sorry guys. You guys can also wax it. I don't know why this just might be broken. But there. So you guys go. That's how you get all the copper blocks, I think. Oh yeah, by the way, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know if I explained this good. The raw copper in a 3x3, you get the raw copper block, which looks like this. And pretty cool block for I don't know. Actually, I don't know what you can use this block for, but for sure could be used in builds in the future. I don't know actually. Maybe moldy beans. I don't know. But this is like a lot of this is like pretty much all the copper blocks. But there's still actually more uses for copper. So another use for copper is the lightning rod, which would be in the crafting table. Let me show the crafting recipe. So let me get a crafting table. So you would want to get in the crafting table, and then pretty much, obviously you only need one. Just one like this, and then this is how you get a lightning rod. Like 3, like that. There you go, lightning rod. And you guys probably have seen how the lightning rod works. So thunderstorm. And it's gonna it's gonna shock real quick. Okay, I'll speed it up. You guys can see there, it got shocked. So that's how the lightning rod works. And if some of you guys actually don't even know this, but let me lower the volume. That's a bit loud. Sorry guys for your ears. Some of you guys don't know this, but actually, it actually can start a redstone signal. So let's get rid of all of these. Keep one. And also, it can be hard. But yes, it's actually part redstone. No, I'll put the tick speed up. That will probably help. Make the tick speed normal, because I think that's what's bugging the game real badly. So let's make the tick speed 0. I mean 1. Yeah, that's what normally want. Yeah, now the game's a bit faster. It was only blue that. There you go. Do I just think I should have saw it? Right, I don't know if you guys see it in time. Oh, never mind, I forgot. It's like this. It's like this. That's how you... No, like that. Okay, there. Then like that. Okay, there you go. So you do this. There you go, you saw guys? It even moved. It even moved the crafting table. It even moved the crafting table. keeps on moving. Look, guys, they're redstone powered. So yeah, that's pretty cool, guys. Sorry that it took a very long time, guys. So let's move on to the next feature. I'm sorry the copper took so much time of this video. So let's move on to the next feature. And yes, guys, there is one more feature for copper. I kind of hope in the next update there is a little bit more features for copper and amethyst. Yep, I said it, amethyst. Well, actually, a lot of you guys already know this, but how to make a telescope? You need copper and 2 copper and 1 amethyst shard. We'll go over how to get amethyst right after. So, let's say they already have the amethyst shards and the 2 copper ingots, which you just get from smelting raw copper in the furnace. So let's get a crafting table. Oh, there's already one over here, so test it out here. And so you put it there, put the one there. So you put one there, and one there. Telescope. Oh, I guess spyglass. It's pretty similar. So on mobile, you just hold on your screen, console, right click, and I'm guessing. I don't know how it would work on what's called computer. Oh, I meant Windows. I think either right click or maybe one of those extra buttons. I don't know. I personally don't. I've never played Minecraft on computer, so I wouldn't really know. So tell me, guys, in the comments, or if you already know, just tell me how to do that on computer, because I really don't know how to use it on computer. The spyglass there. That's the spyglass. And right now we're gonna go over how to find amethyst. So amethyst will be found in amethyst geodes, which compose of the amethyst block, the amethyst budding, the amethyst cluster, the large amethyst bud, the medium amethyst bud, the small amethyst bud. It'll also include calcite and smooth basalt. And so yeah, they'll come in the geode, which is geode could be found at anywhere where it's y equals 70 down to bedrock level. So I'll find one real quick to show off everything. Oh, because I was showing my screen the entire time. I was actually just like pause right next to the next screen, but I was not already in pause. But Minecraft, please add spectator mode, please spectator mode. Okay. Anyways, though, we found a geode. It would have been a lot easier. Minecraft bedrock, please add spectator mode, please. Even if it takes not updating for like a month, I mean a couple months, I'm not mad. Just add spectator mode. So here's the amethyst geode. It contains obviously the amethyst block, the amethyst budding, the amethyst cluster, amethyst bud, large, and then medium amethyst bud, small amethyst bud, calcite, and smooth basalt. So smooth basalt is the outer layer. So there's multiple layers. So the outer layer is smooth basalt. You can tell. This spawns naturally, or you could get smooth basalt from smelting normal basalt. Get it? I personally find it as a pretty cool building block because it looks like marble, or like limestone a bit. Actually, not limestone, but just marble. Like it's like a in between quartz and diorite, but a lot better than both, in my opinion. I just wish I had more variants like the staircase, slabs, and stuff. If it had that, it would have made it so much better. But it's good. It's really good though. It's a pretty cool building block. I might most likely use in builds in the future. So we got the amethyst block also, which is also just make with 4 amethyst shards. I think, or 9. I don't know which one it was. One of those. And we got the amethyst budding, which the amethyst geode is like a spawner, so you can't bring it with you. You have to actually come back here to farm it. So these will spawn out of the amethyst budding, and also if you try to take it, even with silk touch, it will just break it forever. Don't break this amethyst budding. These are the amethyst budding. They look like they have an X or like crack in them. Never break those. Unless you will never... if you break all of them, you'll never be getting amethyst. So you see they're growing from here. This is how they grow. These are amethyst clusters right here. These are the buds. This is a small bud, medium bud. I think large. So yeah, that's large bud. This is the medium, not the small. So remember, these are the ones that you won't drop clusters. Okay, these are the ones that drop clusters. These humongous ones. These will drop a cluster, which can also make you the what's it called, telescope. So these are kind of rare. These amethyst geodes. Yeah, so pretty much the only rule about these is just don't break the amethyst button because you won't be able to farm them anymore. And you just have to keep on coming here to get more amethyst shards, which will drop 4. I think actually no, I don't know how much it is. I think around 4 drop 1 amethyst shard, and if you fortunate or had fortune 3, you could get like 12 amethyst shards from 1. And I can see a lot more uses for this because it's very rare, so I would see a lot more uses of this in the future probably. So let's move on to another feature of amethyst. So guys, the next feature of amethyst shards is if you get a piece of glass or just normal glass, I can't be tinted because it won't work, I think. So normal glass and some amethyst shards. You get a crafting table. But the thing is, you need to put them like this, exactly like this, or else it won't work. So what it is 1 amethyst shard there. Let me get some more. So it needs to be exactly the same exact thing I'm doing right now. 1 there, 1 there, 1 there. So this is how the formation would be, and there you go. Tinted glass. This is the new item that I'm talking about. The reason we're probably wondering, what's the point of tinted glass? Isn't there just black stained glass? Well, the point of it is no light goes through, but you can see through it. That's the point of this. Because there's no block with this actually, because normally the light just leaks through the see-through block, and it's kind of annoying because sometimes you want to see the mobs generate. And also, this is just good in general for mob spawning. If you just do this and really high up, probably some mobs will spawn in this little section. You probably put this in the top of your old mob spawners so you can actually see it from the top of like if there's any mobs in there. You don't actually have to go inside of the mob spawner to check on it. So that's tinted glass, which is another feature. Time to move on to even another feature, which is how to get dripstone blocks. This is a new other feature. Also, we'll go over how to get glow lichen. Glow lichen just spawns anywhere in caves or underwater. So if you find any cave system, you can find glow lichen. But sometimes on the edge of water, you'll find some also. So let's just look for some natural right now. Let's look for some natural glow lichen. Put some amethyst blocks here because that's when I was trying to look for the amethyst geode. Oh look, some glow lichen already. This is the glow lichen I'm talking about. You can find this naturally or in caves. Doesn't matter where you find it. Whether you need a silk touch or shear to get it. So shears are probably the cheaper way to get it. If you're like more early in the game. So yeah, that's how you get glow lichen. I just want to go over that because it was more of a smaller feature. But now we're gonna go over how to get dripstone and sharp pointed dripstone. Because these are the like really cool blocks. So I'll look right now how to get them. I'm just look right now. I'm just gonna look for the exact Y code because I don't know them exactly. I just know they spawn in caves. I'll be right back. So there was not really a good example or like explaining how to get it, but pretty much how I know how to get it is you just go down into a cave and like normally more deeper in the cave you could find some. By the way, I think there's something I didn't go over. So raw gold and raw iron also drop. I meant gold and iron drop raw gold and raw iron. But the cool thing is that you can actually fortune this stuff, which means you can fortune iron now. If you have fortune 3, you could from one ore, iron ore, you could be coming out with 4 raw iron, which you could smelt into ingots, which means it's a lot more easier to get what's called iron now because how you could just fortune it later in game. But apparently it's also a little bit more rare. So that also like it's a there's one good thing, but there's also one bad thing. So it's a bit more rare. Not that rare, more rare, but a little bit more. So I guess it makes sense because if you have Fortune 3, you're gonna have entire Iron Golem army. But if you just save iron from an old world, you're gonna be rich. So also the same thing with gold. Drop raw gold, and that's also good for golden apples. And just like the raw copper, you can make a raw iron and raw gold block. And the gold looks like corn, and the other one just looks like beans. So time to move on to time to go back to the dripstones actually. I'll be right back when I find one. Oh, I just realized this is kind of irrelevant right now, but I just found some natural raw copper next to the geode I found. So let's just go back to finding dripstone. After a long time, I found the dripstone. So yeah, you can find it naturally, or you can find it from trading with wandering traders. There's a rare time where like they would be trading the pointed dripstone for 1 emerald, I think, for 2. And I don't know, probably not. I doubt it, but I think there's a possibility that there's also a trade for the dripstone block. But I only really remember the trade for the pointed dripstone. Yeah, there's a rare chance you could get that trade. And I would just recommend getting dripstone from here because I don't know. I wouldn't waste my time looking for one wandering trader that trade because I'm not for sure. I'm not sure that that is a thing. So, let's move on to the next feature. Oh yeah, something else I forgot to show. Is actually a lot of people don't even know this actually. But you can actually grow, dripstone. Like many people actually don't know this. A lot of people don't like look into this, but so you can actually grow dripstone. So you put water there. I put water on top of that. So I want to just clear this bit out. There you go. Then you put this here. And you just wait pretty much. Let's put the tick speed up so they grow a lot faster. So let's see what happens. And if not, I'll probably just speed up the time. There we go, guys. It actually happened pretty fast. As you guys can see, a tiny one grew there. And this one will keep on growing also, the one top, and the one on bottom will keep on growing. And another cool thing, guys, is that you can actually fill... There's actually infinite lava sources now. But it's not what you think it is. So there's some... people probably think it's like probably 4x4, not like the same exact thing with water, but it's actually different. So what you do is get a cauldron. Get a cauldron. And then put that there. And then put this there. So it drips lava. And after time, also by the way, you could do the same exact thing with water, but there's really no point since there's infinite water sources. But it's with the lava that's more intriguing, in my opinion. By the way, this grew a bit also. The one down there. So this is gonna obviously start filling with lava. So we're actually watching both of these grow at the same time. So this is eventually going to fill with lava. I don't know when, but it is going to fill a bit, at least, soon. So guys, this should be start filling with lava really soon. I'll probably stop showing it when it like fills a little tiny bit because it takes a bit of time. I never said it was fast for this to let it, for this to like fill. I never said it was fast. It takes a long time. So you would probably want to have a lot of these for. Look, there you go, full lava bucket. And you can also do the same exact thing with water. So let's get rid of that. And let's watch. Let's do this again. It should just eventually fill with water. Pick that up. Yeah, it gets a bit glitch when called what's it called? When you have the tick speed really high up. Because when you throw anything down, it just starts jumping everywhere. Look, there we go. It filled with water. So yeah, that's pretty much it with the cauldron stuff. The dripstone. So let's change the tick speed back down. So let's change the one. And next. Oh yeah, by the way, I think the water bucket filled. Yeah, the water cauldron is filled now. So let's move on to the next feature. Okay, hopped onto a new world, and in today's, what do I mean? Oh god, I don't know. I feel like I was making a new video. Okay. Anyways, so we loaded in a new world, and the reason why is because I couldn't find a snow biome, and the reason why we need a snow biome for the next feature is because it involves a snow biome. So what do we need is a cauldron, and we just needed snow. So let's put a bunch of cauldrons on, just like this. So the next feature is powdered snow. So obviously when the second part's out, you're gonna find it in the mountains. But since the second part isn't out and the mountains don't generate, you're probably wondering, hey, how do I get powdered snow? And it's actually a survival feature, so it's not one of those only creative features. So what you do is you turn the weather to well, obviously you can't do this if you're a normal survivor, but if it started raining, you would want to go to a snow biome for it to start snowing. So yeah, it starts snowing. So yeah, it would start snowing. But the thing is, you can't just pick up like powdered snow like it's a block. You can't just shovel it up. And actually, by the way, it like fills in pretty quick, so you don't have to worry about like changing tick speed or anything. It's fine. It loads in pretty fast, but so it fills in like a water bucket. The thing is, so yeah, you just pick. It doesn't. You can't just pick it up. So you have to wait a bit until it's filled. And instead of just grabbing it with a shovel or anything, you actually just get a bucket and pick it up like it's a water bucket. This is very strange for what's it called, a block, especially a snow block, because we have not had like a block like this before, where it comes in a bucket, like a block that comes in a bucket. We have not had something like this before. So let's scoop some of this up. This, by the way, will be like your only way to get powdered snow at the moment. When the update's second part's out, you're gonna be able to get it in the mountains. But so yeah, this is the powdered snow. You walk into it, you start getting the freezing effect, which will give you the freezing hearts, which is like similar to poison, but like not as bad at all. You just need to get out. And with powdered snow, to walk on powdered snow, because obviously in the mountains, it's gonna be a pain to walk through the powdered snow. You usually need to bring some leather boots. Oh, I think it's because I fell in with like I had like force and I fell down. So look, I could just walk on powdered snow. This is how you walk on powdered snow. If you don't have this, you'll just sink. And if you have full leather armor, you'll take damage less. I think they should make the freezing hearts make you die faster because it'll just make people be more scared of mountains, not like happy. And it's I don't know. I feel like being scared in Minecraft is fun at the same time because it just gives you excitement when you're like getting attacked. So since the new mountains aren't out, and actually you guys are probably wondering, is there any mobs in this first part? Yes, there is. So the thing is, since there is the goats. The thing is, though, since there isn't the new mountains, they'll just generate in the old mountains. So let's look for some. They should be around here. Let's see if we find any. Let's find some natural ones because I don't want to just spawn them in. If we don't find any, I probably just had to spawn them naturally. I meant physically. It doesn't sound like there's any. But at the same time, it's because I'm not like a mountain. Like one of the old mountains. I'm just like at some random hill. I mean, but this would actually technically still count as a mountain. I don't know then. Actually, maybe this over here counts as a mountain. Yep. Actually, no. Never mind. I thought I saw a goat. So, I can't really find the goat. But if you find the mountain, like something that counts as a mountain, can't really find one at the moment, but let's say if you did, you would find the goat, which likes to ram into things actually. So let's get the goat out. The goat. There is the goat. There's the baby goat. Are these baby goats? Or just normal goats? Oh, they just for some reason feel small. I don't know, just me. It's just me, but don't the goats feel small? I don't know why. Oh, sorry. There's some baby goats. And to breed them, you guys will need wheat. So wheat, pretty easy how they work. Just feed them. Feed. There you go. You got baby, I think. There you go. I think baby goat. Yeah. Actually, no. Where are baby? Where is the baby goat? Okay, no. Okay, there's the baby goat. I wish it was like Java Edition where they didn't have the horns because it looks cool. They looks a lot more cute when they don't have the horns when they're a baby. But yeah, that's pretty much how you breed them and stuff. And there is actually 3 new achievements. And one of them is you get a goat, pretty much put in a boat. So this is how you pretty much. I obviously can't get it because I'm in creator right now. But if you were to get it, you would just find a goat from the mountain, get a boat out. On Java Edition, you need to put it in water, but this might be a bug. But on Bedrock, I just found that you literally just put the goat in the boat and not in the water. But I would still recommend putting it in the water just in case they fixed it or something, or maybe it wasn't a bug. Bug or not, that's how you do it. Another feature, guys, is the glow squid. So there's the glow squid. And if you kill it, just like the normal squid, it'll drop an ink sac. Not just any ink sac, it'll drop glow ink sac. So, there you go. So where did it go? Okay, there it is, the glowing sac. By the way, the squids not make noises when they get killed. And yeah. So what you could do with this is you can make a glow item frame. And to make a glow item frame, you can you just what's it called? You get a normal item frame. Put it there. Put in this one and glow item frame. And it pretty much just makes items tend to be brighter in the item frame and not appear dark. So I'll do a test. Glow squid, okay, then you put it to nighttime. Time midnight. You can also see this one a lot better than the other one. And the other feature is changing the text. And to do that, you get a sign. So guys, what you do is you get a glowing sac, and you pretty much just do this. Actually no, first you need to get whatever dye you want. Use any color you want. I'm gonna use these colors, so we're gonna use these colors. And what you do is you just do this to it. This has already been a feature since the last, the second last 1.16 release, but now we're also 1.17. But now, if you hit it with a glowing sac, it makes it the text a lot brighter. And this works for any sign, whatever text it is. You just need a glowing. First, you use whatever dye you want, then use a glowing sac. And to get rid of it, any of the dyes, you get an ink sac or just black dye, and do that. There you go. You need a black dye. There you go. Now normal text. Time to move on to the next feature. So we're done with glow squids. Something I feel like I should go over real quick is tough. It's kind of just like granite and all those blocks, but like it hasn't really no use. It's just there to like, show nature, like it's just a natural block pretty much. It's like just like Deepslate. You can find it anywhere under Y16 in blobs, just like granite, andesite, diorite, and now Deepslate. So time to move on to the next feature. Oh, by the way, I don't know if I mentioned this. Another of the achievements is you get like 32 copper blocks, and you just you just wax them all and just unwax them with the axe. Then that's how you get the achievement. I think it's like 32 copper blocks. It's called wax off and wax on. I mean wax on, wax off. Time to move on to the next feature though, which is for like the other achievement. I just realized that it's been paused for a bit. But oh, that's annoying. So that's so dumb. Okay. Anyways, so if you trade with this guy. Oh no, okay, he does point to Dripstone. That's not the guy I need. Oh, it's so dumb. Okay, so this guy, he trades rooted dirt for 1 emerald. I think. Oh no, it's this guy. And with the rooted dirt, do this. Like some process. Okay, and you're gonna need a lot of bone meal. So you do that, get roots. Use silk touch or shears. This guy, he trades moss. You just need one. You need to do that trade once. Then you get the moss block. Find an area that you don't really care about. Put it there. Bone meal it. You get all the moss blocks. You get the flying azalea, moss block. Like more of those, and you just keep them bone meal it. That's get all this stuff and more moss carpets. And with this, you bone meal these. You shear or silk touch the leaves to get them, and you get even more rooted dirt down here. It's always under them, and that's how you get most of those blocks. Let me make sure I'm recording. Yeah, I'm recording this one. So yeah, that's how you get all those blocks. Well, almost all of them. To get the drip leaf, which I'll wait. I'll be right back when I find it. So see you when I find it. Okay, I found somebody doing the trade. Just put one emerald. Get two small drip leaves. So you find a body of water like this. Put it right there, or put it on clay. I would just recommend finding a body of water, more cheaper. It's a good area. There you go. And you get small drip leaf. And bone meal it. This is how you get the big drip leaf. You break it one area, all of it breaks. But this is how you get the big drip leaf. And you keep on farming that, and you get the small drip leaf, which is cool for building. And it's good for parkour. That's how you get every block that you can in survival. So, and all the items. I was looking creative real quick to make sure I'm not missing anything. Oh wait, guys, I missed one thing. To get glow berries, you find what's it called? Mine shafts, and inside the mine cart's chest, you could find glow berries. And like at least like you can probably find at least 10 of them in one cart chest. And to grow glowberries, you just grab them and make something like this, like a cave or something. And you just put a bunch here and keep on growing them like that. And then bone meal one, or wait for them to grow. This one. Grab it, you get more. And that's how you bone meal them. I mean, that's how you get them. So you need to look in minecart chest, in mine shafts. That's how you get them. And that's pretty much that's literally how you get pretty much everything that you can really get in survival. There's really nothing else that you could get in survival. Let me just double check. Yeah, but pretty much. Wait, there's one thing I forgot. With all the deep slate, you could so deep slate. I never really went to detail with deep slate. So yeah, you would find the blobs, like I said earlier today, in this video. So yeah, you can find deep slate. If you break deep slate with your normal pickaxe with no silk touch, yeah, so if you break it with normal silk touch, I mean if you break it without silk touch, you get cobbled deep slate, which you could put with cobbled deep slate though is how you get like most of the blocks. So what you do is you get a stone cutter. Put all this in. You get the chiseled cobble deepslate slab, cobble deepslate stairs, cobble deepslate walls, cobble deepslate brick slabs, cobble deepslate brick slab, cobble deepslate brick stairs, cobble deepslate brick wall, cobbled. Just deep. Actually, sorry, I need to stop saying cobble. Just deepslate brick. Deepslate tiles, slabs, deepslate tile, stairs, deepslate tiles, wall, deepslate tiles, polished deepslate, polished deepslate slab, polished deepslate stair, polished deepslate wall. The polished deepslate is very retro in my opinion. Very cool looking. And you can't make anything with the deepslate in snow glitter. But yeah, that's pretty much like everything you can do with deepslate. So I'm gonna put down all the variants of it. A lot of deepslate stuff. Okay, so what you do is you get all this stuff. Okay, and there's this, that, and the tiles. That is everything. There's the polished deepslate slab, polished deepslate stairs, polished deepslate wall. In my opinion, the polished deepslate is very futuristic. So yeah, I would use that in a lot of builds. So I think it's time to move on to I think what's it called? Oh yeah, all the creative stuff. So let's do that now. Not that much creative stuff actually. And lastly, guys, really the only thing you can really get in creative, that's only in creative exclusive, is the Spore Blossom, which is actually a pretty cool block actually. It summons particles everywhere. I'm happy that they fixed it where it's only under it, because it didn't make sense when the particles were like up here, because that would just give away where the Lush caves are when the update's out. Part 2 out, man. So yeah, that's literally pretty much all the Spore Blossom does. I think I'm just gonna move on to the newest beta, because there's some new stuff in there also. The candle, which is already in Java in the release, but not on Bedrock because it hasn't been in any of the betas until recently. So let's go check it out. So guys, we are back, but in the beta this time. So we are gonna show how the candles work. These candles, probably from the day I'm like making this video, they probably should be coming out very soon on Bedrock. Probably in a couple of days. they shouldn't take that long to be added into a release, Minecraft Bedrock release, because they're already in beta. But so this is there's what's it called? Let me count. 1, 9, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There's, I think, 18. Let me check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. So yeah, there's 18 new candles. And it's kind of common sense. Or I at least think it's common sense. One candle, and then whatever dye you want. Let's say I want the pink. There. That's how you get the pink candle. It's kind of common sense when you think about it. So how the candles work. Oh yeah, by the way, the emeralds. Yeah, this is what they're gonna look like in part 2. This is how like valuable they're gonna be in part 2. By the way, the beta, they still kept the mountains in the cave stuff. I don't know why actually, but it's still here. It's called Bedrock betas. I'm not mad though. Kind of cool that we still have it in Bedrock betas. All the cave stuff is pretty cool. So the candle, kind of like the sea pickle. They need to fix the names. I mean, what's it called? They need to fix the noises. It's kind of obvious that they retextured the sea pickles. So you pretty much just use what's it called, the flint steel. The reason why you could tell is because it makes the sea pickle noises. Please fix this, Minecraft. Please just like be, I don't know, concrete noises or something, I don't know. Or maybe it's own new noise. Don't just be a copy. And okay, let's check them all out. I'll be right back when I got them all lit. So obviously, if there's obviously one candle, by the way, I'm back. If there's like one candle, it does less light level than if there was obviously multiple. So, well, it's all the candles. They all look pretty cool. And they're gonna be very cool for builds. There's so much build ideas with these candles. And yes, guys, I have cake. And yes, it's what you're thinking. Yes, guys, you can put candles and cakes. And it lights, guys, it lights. Look, it works. Hey, so yeah, guys, this actually works. But that's actually pretty much it for the video. This is a pretty long video. I got a lot of editing to do because this is like an hour-long video. But I'm probably gonna shorten it up to like a 30-minute video. Don't know how, but it's probably gonna have to like delete a bunch of clips that weren't really needed. So, yeah. Hope you guys like the video, enjoyed the video, and I hope the tutorial to get all the stuff helped you out. So don't forget, if you're like, don't forget to like this video, subscribe, and don't forget to share with some people don't forget to share it to some people that are struggling with the new update, because I don't know, this might help them. So thank you guys for watching. See you all next time. Bye.